Hey everybody, my name is Adam or Epos Vox, and I've discovered as long as I can get video settings that the computer can handle, because it's not quite as powerful as mine, recording with the webcam on Choose computer is actually a lot better of an experience. I get this webcam, which actually focuses quite a bit better when I have multiple things to focus on. My other webcam over there often focuses on the mic rig and not me. This is focusing mostly on me. And I'm getting a smooth 30 frames per second here, which is pretty good for a webcam. Yeah, no, there's not a whole lot of motion blur compared to over there. So I'm going to be making a series of update videos and things like that for the vlog channel, just to get my thoughts out there, express what I want to do with the channels and things like that, and get some of your all's feedback. And I'm going to be covering a couple different topics throughout the videos, such as my plans for the year, what I want to do with what I'm doing at the moment, some ways I'm getting organized, and just looking for feedback on organization stuff. Talking about the pre-roll ads and things like that for the affiliate links and things like that. In this video, I want to briefly touch on, and I will probably expand on later, my plans for 2015. I don't have them fully set in stone. I'm waiting to get fully organized before I really chuck them out and say this is what I want done. I want like a cohesive list, but I really want to move towards having what I have now, which is just kind of a random set of YouTube channels I basically run by myself, and establish more of a media group. My long-term goal, at least at the moment, it changes, which I think is perfectly natural and probably pretty healthy. But my current goal is to establish myself as, or create and establish my own media group, kind of like Linus Media Group that Linus has for Linus Tech Tips. If you don't know what that is, I'll try to remember to link in the description below. And have a small team dedicated to producing media. And that would be written, visual, video, everything. Frankly, you all should probably know how I work. I am a content machine. I put videos out on a bajillion channels, and I try to put out as much as I can. That also kills me. Like, physically kills me in the long run. So that's why I want a team to help out with it. But at the same time, I don't want to be limited to specific types of content. Like, hello, there we go. I don't know. I would love to see myself as a business, not me personally per se, putting out audio content, podcasts, quick little audio blurbs, videos, of course, in a bajillion different forms, written stuff for journalism and reviews and things like that. Everything. And that's originally what I started, say, mid-2013, moving through probably fall of 2014, was I was trying to do that all by myself. It was fun when I could keep up with it. It was deadly when I couldn't. I literally worked myself into the ground and just had to stop a lot of things, which is why someone at some point may have noticed. I don't expect you specifically or anybody specifically to have noticed. There hasn't been a post on my actual website since September. That's when kind of things just kind of dropped off. I can't do everything I've discovered. I've tried talking to a couple people about helping out with the written side of things for posting my videos up there, but I don't really have a comprehensible way of explaining to someone what I want posted with my videos. Now, I think if I take some time and spend more time dedicated to that process and actually, coming up with a written description of what I want, I think it might be better, or, I might be able to do it, but at the moment, I don't really, I honestly feel like by the time I explain to someone what I want written with my videos, I could have already written it myself, and so, I don't really know, but I want to move towards that. I don't necessarily know where specifically I would want that. I would want to be in that process, in that, timeline. But I would like to I would like to have taken good steps towards approaching that position. And so, now it's not a permanent position, but I've already reached out on Twitter, and Freedom actually retweeted it, that I'm looking for a web developer to help out with the Geek website. I understand that, like, we're using a very complicated theme that's all built on manual back-end shortcode and things like that, and I honestly understand it's not something that I have the time nor patience for at the moment. I understand that. So instead of trying to force myself to do it or letting it never get done, I'm reaching out to find someone to do that for me. Hopefully, they'll either do it for free or via some sort of payment compensation. I'll either have to pay them or try to see if I could get Freedom to sponsor it. Highly unlikely. Trying to see, I don't know, what positions I could fill. I have two major things that are limiting me in that idea. One of them will come in time, ideally, which is me, I guess, getting ahead of myself. The other one I just have to figure out or get lucky with. The first one is financials. I don't consider myself to be making enough money on a monthly basis at the moment, nevertheless enough to pay somebody else. And I understand that. And while I can pay for specific things, like I could, hopefully, if they don't ask too much, pay a specific amount to this web person to build the website, I can't pay someone like a monthly thing to stay on board. Because I would love, and there's a couple of people I would love to bring onto a team as a permanent fixture if I could pay them. Now, in theory, maybe I could get Freedom to sponsor something like this, but that's not guaranteed. So, again, that would come in time as things get better, and I need to, that's part of what I mean by building towards that is, I don't know how to word this. I basically just need to earn enough money to be able to do something like that as a business. Secondly is the trust factor. I don't want to just work with random people. I want it to be people I specifically trust to work on things, and I have trust issues as is. To me, it needs to be people who make very high quality work, will work towards my standards, won't be lazy, have a good work ethic, people I can get along with and are going to get along with me. Different little personal things. And like I said, I either will have to get over them or get lucky with who I find or get to hire specific people. Frankly, I'm not going to pay someone if they don't work, when I need them and how much I need them to. So that will certainly play a factor. But ideally, I want to build a team and set this up as a business so that I can produce the content on the scale that I want. Secondly, though, that will also require me to create content in a more smart way, in a way that actually builds, like I said, the financial factor, because like pretty much the main channel has been just kind of whatever I wanted to post. When there's specific pieces of content, like specific tutorials or things like that I could create and attract a bit more attention, and I need to hit those specific points. Totally cool to post random videos, totally cool to do whatever I want with the true videos and things like that. That was the point of the channel in overall, but I want to attract attention to those other projects that already get a lot of attention on the channel as is, and I need to quit delaying those and do some more OBS tutorials, do some Photoshop tutorials, do random tech tutorials just for SEO results, because SEO is what kind of makes up most of my views at the moment, to be honest. And I'm also working to monetize it more through those pre-roll ads, sponsor ads, which I'm going to talk about more in a separate video, because I'm waiting to gauge more reactions about affiliate codes, things like that. So we'll see. That is one of my main goals, I guess, for 2015. And once I get them elaborated on more, I will develop, and developed, I will talk about my overall goals for 2015, I guess. Give me some feedback. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Thank you very much for watching, if you're still watching to me ramble and needing a haircut. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. See you in the next video.